October 28, 1943. A destroyer escort sits docked at the Philadelphia Naval Shipyard, surrounded by massive electrical coils and strange equipment. Within minutes, according to witnesses, the USS Eldridge would vanish completely from sight, beginning one of the most controversial alleged experiments in military history. The story begins with the Office of Naval Research and a theoretical physicist named Dr. Franklin Reno. In the midst of World War II, the Navy was desperate for any advantage against German U-boats that were decimating Allied shipping. Einstein's unified field theory had suggested that electromagnetic fields could potentially bend light. What if they could make a ship invisible to enemy radar, or even to the human eye? The experiment, codenamed Project Rainbow, supposedly involved massive electromagnetic generators installed on the USS Eldridge. The goal was simple on paper: create an electromagnetic field so intense it would bend light and radar waves around the ship. But according to the legend, something went catastrophically wrong. Witnesses claimed that when the generators powered up, a greenish fog engulfed the vessel. The ship's outline became hazy, then transparent. And then, in an instant, the USS Eldridge disappeared entirely. But it didn't just become invisible, it was gone. Completely absent from Philadelphia Harbor, 15 minutes later, it allegedly reappeared over 200 miles away at the Norfolk Naval Base in Virginia, before teleporting back to Philadelphia. The crew, however, didn't fare well. Sailors who had been on deck were found violently ill, disoriented, and suffering from severe mental trauma. Some men had allegedly been fused into the metal structure of the ship itself, their bodies trapped in bulkheads and decks. Others walked through walls or vanished into thin air. Several crew members reportedly went insane. 2 caught fire and burned for 18 days, despite all efforts to extinguish them. The primary source for this incredible story is Carl Allen, who claimed to witness the experiment from a nearby merchant ship. In 1956, Allen sent strange, annotated letters to Morris Jessup, an astronomer who had written about UFOs and anti-gravity. Allen's letters were cryptic, rambling, written in multiple colored inks, but they contained specific details about the Philadelphia experiment. Jessup took them seriously, at least initially. Then, mysteriously, Jessup died in 1959, under circumstances some call suspicious. The U.S. Navy's response has been consistent and firm. The Philadelphia experiment never happened. They maintain that the USS Eldridge wasn't even in Philadelphia on the alleged date. Ship logs place it nowhere near Pennsylvania. The Navy suggests the legend may have originated from routine degaussing experiments, which did involve electromagnetic fields, but only to protect ships from magnetic mines. Nothing exotic, nothing reality-bending. Skeptics point out that Carl Allen later admitted to fabricating parts of his story. No crew members from the USS Eldridge ever came forward to corroborate the tale. The physics required for such teleportation remains firmly in the realm of science fiction. Yet the legend persists, fueled by books, documentaries, and even a Hollywood movie. But here's what makes this story linger in the shadows of conspiracy. The Office of Naval Research did acknowledge corresponding with Jessup. Degaussing experiments were real and classified. The Navy has a documented history of conducting unusual research during wartime, from Project Pigeon to acoustic weapons. And some crew family members have quietly insisted, over the years, that something did happen to their loved ones in 1943. Was the Philadelphia experiment a complete fabrication by a troubled man seeking attention? Or was it a disastrous test of technology so advanced, so dangerous, that it had to be buried under layers of denial and misdirection? Maybe the truth lies somewhere between the fantastical legend and the official dismissal. Consider this. If you had the technology to make ships invisible in 1943, and it resulted in the horrific deaths of your own sailors, would you admit it existed? Or would you classify everything, destroy the evidence, and call anyone who talked about it crazy? Sometimes the most effective way to hide the truth isn't to lock it away. It's to make it sound so unbelievable that no one takes it seriously.